All right, just showed up at the job. We're going to take a look at what sounds like it's going to be some cabinets and some cabinet repair. Just met the fella. He's super nice, and we're going to go inside and greet him.
Come on in.
All right.
I don't have a kitchen sink, so I have to use creative measures here to make coffee.
Yeah, you don't mind if I film you, do you?
No.
You don't mind being on YouTube. So, this is obviously the problem right here.
Yeah, you found it. You're a detective, too.
Yeah, well, it was tough, you know. Had to do some searching. But, yeah.
Yes, it was such that I didn't find it. It wasn't obvious enough that it jumped out at me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and my mantra for the day is eschew obfuscation.
I hear a knock at the door.
I do too. Who'd that be?
That might be the boss.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. You in the right place?
I think so.
Yeah, good to see you.
Wait, I thought we said 11:30.
Yeah, I was here a little bit early.
Okay.
That's right.
So sorry to crowd your space. I know you just got back.
It margins of minutes, you know, it's like surgical precision.
But-
We got it nailed here. We're good.
But it's still only 11:20.
Well, I know, but I saw your truck outside. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in the right spot.
He told me he's an eager entrepreneur and he's a little precocious.
Oh, good.
And I said, okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, so you see what we got to do, and we want to get the sink going back for him as soon as possible, but we need to rebuild this box.
Oh boy.
So I think we still have the face frame outside.
Okay,
So
should we look at it?
yeah, let's look at it.
All right.
And is this one getting rebuilt too, or is this one gonna stay?
That's the dishwasher.
Well, no, just low
Oh.
water damage. I don't think
I don't know.
have
I don't
one.
think you have to.
Okay,
Do you?
but no. I mean, if it was growth or something.
I
I
think
would
that
say-
they found about that much mold somewhere, and that was
Okay.
it.
Yeah, as far as I know, this is the only one we're gonna rebuild. And
Yep.
The dishwasher goes here.
Yep.
Vinyl floor goes back here.
Yes, and I met with a guy from Pierce Flooring.
Lauren,
Lauren.
and that's the one we want, right? So,
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
I'll get
He's
that
had
going.
163 options. We narrowed it down to 2, and I picked 1.
Perfect.
Yes, and I said I will leave myself a 3-minute margin of decision.
Okay.
So that works fine. Cool. Yeah. So we're good.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's no pastels. So we're okay.
Okay.
And earth tones. We're good. We got to pick.
And then we just gotta patch out a little bit of drywall.
Okay.
Yahoo!
Sweet, yeah, but I mean, this is another thing because you have graduate students and we need a sink. So
Yeah.
I've already been warned. What were you doing down in Cody?
Oh, well, let's see. There was a guy that was killed by a grizzly bear a couple years ago. He was a hunting guide, and we are required to do a review anytime somebody's killed. So we did that, and then this is the after action. In other words, what do we do to respond? What do we put in place in terms of management concerns and considerations, requirements to try to prevent it from happening again?
Oh, cool. So are you a wildlife biologist or?
I am, yes,
cool.
and I am the grizzly bear management coordinator for the Yellowstone ecosystem. So anything grizzly bear.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, including people getting killed, unfortunately.
Well, I went to school in Missoula, so I know all about being a grizz.
I bet you doubt that that plate there that makes a gap between the cabinets, the counter, and the...
Oh, the side panel.
There we go.
Okay.
Side panel.
Between the fridge and the...
Man, you
Yeah.
got all the right language.
Yeah.
You have
So-
cue cards for these things?
yeah. Well, we've seen this before.
Oh, I didn't put the button on the coffee.
we've seen a lot of that.
Yeah, everybody's seen that
Kind of
one.
inconvenient. I'm getting kind of used to it. It's a strange way to live.
Yeah.
The students here are a little more restless than me, but it's okay.
Oh, yeah. So what do you think, Glenn?
Life.
So this is... We can definitely undermount this. We don't need the cabinet.
Because you need something on that side, right?
I'm just going to prop some 2x4s up underneath the...
For an undermount sink.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that'll be better.
I can put 4 little dabs of silicone there to kind of, keep it from shifting. And then put some 2x4s and wedge them up in there. And then...
I think that's going to go a long way for us to get the material for that cabinet and get this floor in order.
yeah, it gets him rolling with the sink. And then that, that's... yeah.
Does that sound like a good plan?
Buys everybody some time.
Or it's like going to the Oracle of Delphi. You guys have got truth, don't you?
Well, we like I said, we know how important kitchen sinks are. They're one of my favorite
Oh my
features
gosh,
of my
I
home too.
appreciate your empathy. This is good. We're kind of relating and bonding, aren't we? If you could.
What is Carrie been prepping you already about our last experience?
No, I haven't said a
we
thing.
agreed we're never going to prep and bond with our clients again because last time we offended our client.
You did?
Totally, like not even trying to. Like we have a, I used to be the tax guy and, had met him in a different reality and, politically, mentally, physically, we're probably on opposite of the spectrums, but we can work together.
Yeah.
Because we're here
We're here
to
to
get you done.
microcosm of a pluralistic democracy.
Right,
This is the way it should be.
Well, in this one client we had was just very offended on some of the stuff we said, but I was, he's going from the Montana, perspective, and I'm going from the
Wyoming.
Well, no, I'm actually from the East Coast, so I'm even worse. I'm I'm a bleeding heart liberal
Like
from
New
back
Hampshire.
Connecticut, even worse. Yeah, the Constitution state. So
Yep, okay.
But I appreciate everyone's
Few,
Sure.
few states over, he would have been an asshole.
Yeah, right. And people can call me that too. Like, that's okay. I'm here for you, Dan, and like my other client, I'm there for her too. But somehow we just misstepped. And
Oh, you did or he did? Which viewpoint was the difficult one?
Well, he said something about the bump stock, and he said the T word in someone's house, which. It's a loaded thing, and I get it, but I don't care. I personally, and please don't hate me, I personally think all politicians have an air of corruption.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not pro anyways, and I'm definitely not a super Hillary fan either. Or
right.
but regardless, we're here to help. Like, and I don't.
Yeah, and we can talk and bond over sinks and their utility.
That's just it. So you think we can do this?
I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really?
definitely.
Yeah.
Wait, I have to tell you, in all candor, that all of your predecessors, this parade, this human tsunami that came here and looked at this, they all said it cannot be done.
Because I usually tell them that.
Really?
They said the only way we'll ever get a sink in here is if we rebuild the cabinet first.
Yeah. Well, and that is a way, but that's why I deal with Kerry Martin because he thinks out of the box as I do.
Oh.
So if you're comfortable with it, obviously everything's going to be exposed.
Yeah, and it's this box we're talking about. So we can think out of this box. This is good. All right.
When did biologists get such sense of humor? That's awesome. So let's do it.
Okay.
Right? And then
all
we'll
right.
take that box out of here today so we can start rebuilding it?
Yep. Yep. I'll give my boy a call and have him come down here because he's got all the tools in the van.
Perfect.
And
Do you
yeah.
like this plan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll get on Lauren as far as the flooring, but I would almost suggest that instead of disrupting you again, we'll have everything poised, put it right back in the same house.
Oh my gosh, like a surgical strike.
Unless you want to sing your hair a whole bunch of times.
Yeah,
I kind of want to be out. This gets sandwiched like that to hold up the
They're
top.
work pants.
You need to approximate social acceptability.
Funny, I was putting that in his review. But isn't that how it's going?
He found me on Craigslist.
Like that? Is that kind of?
Or were we not supposed to say that?
That's what we have.
Yeah.
So the only thing is we're gonna have
Oh,
to.
that's how that works.
We're gonna have to improvise. I'm thinking. I've never seen it before, but
Well,
we know exactly what we're doing.
nine times out, yeah, 9 times out of 10, you just see like silicone holding these things up only, like just standalone, and that's always tripped me out a little bit.
But we don't want to do that, right?
No, we're gonna put some 2x4s up underneath it to
Yeah.
And if he happens to kick them out by accident or whatever, then I'll have a couple little dabs of silicone on the corners.
Okay. And no defrosting turkeys. But I guess we're out of that time.
All right,
anyway.
it'll survive blunt force trauma.
Yeah, well, it should survive a lot. We'll have some good support under it.
Man,
And the
Yeah.
great thing is we'll know.
yeah, it sounds like a challenge.
Be able to take a bath in
We'll
it.
know if it doesn't work.
Like,
right away. And obviously you understand how the stops work, right? So,
Yeah.
And for some reason this temporary thing.
Yeah, or we could go into restoration phase 2.
No, we don't want to do that.
No.
No, just one's good enough.
Yeah, it's an interesting. What a revelation that'll be. It'll be life changing.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be back in the 2000s.
How long you been without a sink?
Since January 2, I think.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. So
These
a lot of
insurance
practice.
companies are so much fun to work with, huh?
I heard rumors of things like I can stay in a motel on my policy and things like that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that,
'cause you don't have an operable kitchen, so.
yeah, but then that never returned as part of the conversation. So those are things that confuse me. I don't want to go stay in a motel.
Well, you should get some conversation. And especially considering you probably are losing income off your rent, too.
Yeah, because yep.
I'll talk to Brett about that. Usually he's a guy with that, but
Yeah, it's
cool.
I just want to go on with life and get. And
Dumping Three Forks. I mean, it's beautiful. There's so many eagles out there.
so now we have an abundance of grizzly bears.
Yeah.
So our contract, however we feel about it, it is to move it towards state regulation. That's what the conservation strategy and the Endangered Species Act says. But
That's cool. That's cool. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
I mean, that means it worked.
It's an amazing success story because the other part is, yes, the states could make money off of the hunting licenses. However, they make a fantastic amount of money over sharing part of the Yellowstone ecosystem and the tourism.
Right.
And people want to come to the Yellowstone ecosystem to see bears and wolves.
Right.
It is a big moneymaker.
But eventually, if we let the population get too high, they outcompete themselves, and it becomes a sickly
Well,
population.
the dilemma is that as you reach carrying capacity with the grizzly bears and they seek new habitat, they move past the parameters of our area for management.
Right.
So they end up in Matitsi and out onto the prairies in the agricultural land.
Right.
But our prescription is we don't tolerate them there because they don't mix with agriculture.
Right. I don't know.
But you can make a heck of a lot of money off of tourism with grizzly bears in Yellowstone.
Right.
And the states don't want to lose that. But they also don't want grizzly bears in their livestock in Matitsi. So you have boundaries, you have thresholds. In one dimension, you could say, well, we cannot sustain grizzly bears. We cannot share the landscape. Well, we've proven that we can.
Right.
And they are a revenue maker. But I also think it's part of a disciplined society that we just don't kill everything. I mean, shouldn't we retain a certain vignette of primitive America?
You'll fix things going on.
Yeah. You're a dynamic guy, though.
But I mean,
We'll fix the sink.
So we should have the discipline as a society to maintain grizzly bears in wild lands. But you have to agree that wild lands and wildlife are the luxury of an affluent society. If we were starving to death, we wouldn't care about these things. No. But we do have a lot. So why don't we save this for future generations? Places like Yellowstone Park. And people will pay fantastic amounts of money to see bears in Yellowstone.
Right.
And the states win because people travel through to go to Yellowstone. But you can also hunt them out on the prairies of Wyoming past Matitsi. Eventually.
I love Matitsi.
I do too. It's a cool little town.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Okay, there's my speech, but you didn't.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thanks for sharing.
So you think we're just going to buy this now?
Well, no, I don't know. It's the only one here. I would like to get it even if we don't pick it up now.